Howard Thurman had a great saying. He told the student once, find out what makes you come alive and go and do it. What makes you come alive, Dean Elmore? What are your spiritual practices that keep you alive?
Yes, yes, I'm glad you asked that. You know, it's interesting. At one point I used to say that I'm spiritual, not religious, but then I thought hard about that and said, no, I am religious. Not, and as you said, not in an institutional way, but I am religious. That's how I grew up, religious. Practices, rituals are important to me. Tradition, important to me. So some of the things my practice is, I meditate every day. That means I start my day reading something, thinking deeply about something. It's for me. It's for me and the universe. I don't write about it. I'll talk to people about it. You know, sometimes they'll say, so this morning in my meditation, I read this and I thought I got to share it today. So I try to make sure I do that every day. I also take some time to walk. I just walk, I'm by myself. I do it at times when I'm not going to see a lot of people. And in that walk, I try to go paths where I'm not going to see a lot of people because I'm trying to look at things. I'm looking at nature. I'm looking at the serendipity of the urban space. So, you know, I will stop, and if you look at my Instagram, you'll see I'll take a picture of a cigarette butt because I think it landed in a very interesting way. And I stop to look at those things. So I'll be out walking for a couple of hours because I'm looking at everything, and I try to think about how did that get here right now? Why is that here right now? Why am I seeing it right now? What's that about? That helps me to think and stay grounded. You know, the other thing I do, and it's a small thing, but I never respond right away to a phone call or an email. I take time, even if it's 30 seconds, to say, all right, well, let's just think about what this is and what the ramifications are in my response. Because there are many times I get things that come my way. My first response is I get angry. And that's one of the things I work on. I told you I'm trying to be more like Gandhi, and I'm trying to be a bit more contemplated initially. But you know, I can snap right away. I said, well, you're going to have to take some time to think this through. And I often find, almost always find, I think about it differently. I think about it differently. And I think my other practice, I just love to just sit next to somebody, even if I don't know you, and ask you questions. I like to talk to people. There's always this conversation about the stranger. You know, we spend a lot of time thinking about the stranger. And I think for a leader, first thing a leader has to be able to do is to talk to the stranger. Is to talk to the stranger. Howard Thurman talks about the brothers and sisters we just haven't met yet, right? And I just think that stranger might be kinfolk. That stranger might have that thing that I need right now. By the way, if they're here, again, I go back to that. If they're here, well, maybe they're here for a reason. Let me find that out. So I love to just talk to people. I will sit next to someone, drink my coffee, make a comment, see if they'll engage me a little bit.